My name's Washboardjim with a sneaky snake trading strategy where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now. And I'm going to talk about this morning's call out. I had a couple scalps already into this third trade, and I just want to speak about it right here. It was very interesting and kind of keeps that illusion that you can stay in there, gives you the confidence to stay in the trade, and that's what I think the rest of my lessons are going to kind of be about, what builds the confidence and to keep you in a trade or when you're calling a trade out. What makes you want to get into that trade and what makes you want to get out of it. So we're going to get right to it. And when I'm trading the SPX or the SPY, I can trade them both together. So that's what I did this morning. But I called out the SPY in the room, and I'm going to show you kind of what to look for and ideas that kind of give you a bullish remediation that you can stay in the trade or call one out. So right out of the gate, we bounced right off the 200 EMA with 3 white soldiers. And then I was telling the room I scaled out of my first trade right there. And then we broke into resistance levels and pulled back, bounced off the 50 and the 63 for a nice scalp up to the resistance level. And then this is where my third trade started, right in here. So there's 6 reasons why you wanted to stay in this trade or call this trade out. First reason is that I called it out is because we had 3 black crows. I said keep a good eye on this trade. Then we had a tweezer bottom. Then we had 3 white soldiers that really started giving me the extra confidence that I needed to take the trade. So I jumped in the trade, and then it pulled back on me. And we bounced off the 200 SMA on the 1 minute. Also, we bounced off the orb. So I had 3 black crows, 3 white soldiers, and when we pulled back this time right here, we created what you call an inverse head and shoulders. So these are all positive attitudes that you want to take when you jump into a trade. And then we went ahead and run it up to the resistance line, and I scaled out, and then I scaled out long before we hit the top to the top of that orb. So that was your resistance level to get out of the trade. And you see how we've struggled with the orb, but we've had higher lows. Another reason if you were wanting to go long to stay in the trade. Now you're above the orb, gaining respect, which means we could keep going higher and higher and higher. But that was the 6 reasons to stay in this trade. 3 black crows, tweezer bottom, 3 white soldiers, bouncing off the orb, bouncing off the 200 SMA, and then creating the chart pattern of an inverse head and shoulders. Those were the 6 reasons to stay in the trade and run it up for this here breakout. And that was this morning's trade. So this is the sneaky snake trading strategy where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now. And that ringing is alarms going off on my alert system, which I have on my message board, which gives me an idea if we're still bullish or bearish, or the reason why the call went off, the alert went off in a way. So that's another helpful hint. Create alerts. Set your alerts. Create them. Write them down while you called the alert. And that's it. Have a great day. Retail traders. This is Washboardjim signing out.